Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we're taking a look at the new Sodor Safari Tiger Adventure set. Now, this is the box of the set, and it's come to what we've expected for the Sodor Safari range and theme, and this is the second year of this theme, so it's interesting that they're continuing this on. But here you can just see the packaging, and it's what we've seen for a while. What's neat though is on the inside of the box, and I'll show pictures of that in just a moment, you have those box flaps, which I really like, that tell a little bit of a story about the product and really make this an experience rather than just a playset. Alright, so first up we have Thomas, and as you can see here, it's a nice engine. It has the tiger printing on the side, and you'll see where the tail is, it actually looks like a real shadow, so it makes it look like it's 3D. As for the front of Thomas, that's kind of plain, but that's what we're used to nowadays. You will see my sticker's kind of lopsided though, don't like that. On the other side, it is a different print, which I appreciate. At least they're putting some variation into these. Here's the back of the engine, and again, kind of plain, but that's what we're used to. Here's the top, and it actually has some good printing, though it's a little bit thin on the boiler, which was just a little bit more opaque, so it looked a little bit better. And then here's the bottom of the engine. Alright, so next up is this specialized truck, and so it has pieces to activate different features on the rails. We're only really going to use the tall part of this one, not the bottom hooks there. But the car actually has brown specks on it, which I thought was interesting, so it's a nice variation to the plastic, makes it look like there's dirt in it. Here's the top, and then the bottom of the truck as well. Next up is Harold, and Harold is basically the same mold that we've got with the Super Tower, and it's the same one we've gotten for a little while now. But same red light details, things like that. Here's the top of Harold, and then the bottom. And you'll notice there's a little space there for the hook that actually comes out, and that's so that you can pick up different things. Speaking of which, here's the tiger piece that's included, and you only get one in this set. It's a nice tiger, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Good printing on it though. And then you can actually swoop in with Harold and pick him up with that hook on the back, which I thought was a nice touch. Alright, so this is what the set looks like all built up, but let's take a look at individual elements of the set. So you can see it's a nice circle. Here is the base where Harold flies. And it's a nice piece, but it looks a little bit out of place. Also, the helipad on the top kind of looks a little bit weird as well. The track base is nice, though. It has lots of organic feel, like rocks and little bits of grass and things like that, which I do appreciate. There's also this hill slope piece, which is molded in gray, which looks nice, and these tree pieces are really nice. I really like the supports there. It gives a very organic feel. Now this tree is a little bit like when you first assemble it, it's very flimsy, but once you put it all together, it holds itself together pretty well. But it surprised me that only that one little tree is holding up this huge base. You can see there, that's where you put the tiger cub at the top. And there is an automatic stop rail here, meaning Thomas, for Thomas to run, you have to lower that each time. And Thomas pushes this down by himself. However, that piece sometimes doesn't always go down completely, and it can jam the engine. Now this is the cage where Thomas is actually brought down and where you can place Harold on top. And it's nice, but it looks, again, a little bit out of place. It doesn't really fit with the rest of this playset. There's Harold, and you can actually use Harold from the Super Tower as well on this piece. It's also nice that he's removable. On the bottom you have this red tab, and that's so that once it hits the base, it'll lower that track, and that way Thomas can continue on his way. Alright, now that we've seen how this set looks, let's take a look at how it plays. So first we're going to start Thomas at the bottom of the hill. He's going to continue up the rock slope, and then again up the tree track, till he makes his way toward the top. Once he reaches the top, he's going to automatically stop thanks to the stop track there, and to send him on his way we have to press that lever down. He'll pick up the tiger cub from the top of the hill, and then continue onto Harold's helipad. To launch him we have to hit the helipad on top, and then he starts swirling down, and the whole set just shakes like crazy. This is on a flimsy base though. Alright, then he's back down to the bottom, and you can continue the adventure all over again. As for the set and the price point here is expensive. It's $45, and I know I keep comparing it back to Talking Engines, but this set that was $45, compared to a set that $5 more, you get 2 Talking Engines, 2 trucks, a bridge, a tunnel, a switch, like 2 sets of switches, 3 sets of switches, I think. I mean, it's crazy the difference here. And I do understand, like, the mechanism for Harold, it's a larger piece, so it's going to cost more money. I just don't know if it's justified. I'm not trying to complain about this set. It's a good set in theory. I just don't think it's one that they've really thought through all the way. And like I said, Mattel does some great things. They made some great engines, especially with talking engines. I just wish they would put a little bit more effort into this set. And I think if they had, it probably would have been a winner for me. Out of 10 stars, I'm probably going to give this a 3, just because it's not the greatest thought out set. The functions don't always work perfectly. I had Thomas Jam a couple of times, though I will say the Talking Thomas did not, but it may just be because I didn't have fresh batteries. So I don't want to say that that was the reason why. But, like I said, that's my personal thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now!